What's up and welcome to Texting Tuesday. I'm your host, Josh Schoenly with eXp Realty. And today we're talking about how to use short form video content to get more clients, to start more conversations. And if you don't know what I mean by short form video, I'll get into what that means and how I define that. And I've got like a really cool bonus for you all today. So you definitely want to stay tuned and watch all of this with me. Before we get into all of that, do me a huge favor. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button or the heart button and comment below if you're excited. If you're on YouTube, please, number one, subscribe to the channel. Number two, smash the bell to be notified of our live sessions like Texting Tuesday. And by the way, we're going to be starting a new show that you're not going to want to miss. For those of you that, Texting Tuesday is all about how to get into more conversations with your existing database or databases. We're going to be launching a new show on how to strategically or more strategically grow your database. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, smash the bell if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, and hit the like button on this actual video. And if you're watching on LinkedIn, hit the like button or the light bulb button, or whichever your pleasure. Now, there are, as always, some great resources and additional information above or below this video in the description, including a free class that could transform your business. If you haven't checked it out, or even if you have and you're ready for a second look, go to absenteeclass.com. There's also an opportunity to schedule a strategy call with me. We can talk about partnering together and what that looks like and how we can help you grow your business and get off the transaction treadmill, or just whatever you're struggling with in your business right now. Now, I've got a question. I need you to comment below. Is simple yes or no. Simple yes or no. Have you ever created a short form video? Okay. Now, I'm going to take a minute here to define what I would say. I would say, generally speaking, short form video is a minute or less. Now, I'm breaking my own rules today because the video I'm going to use is a little bit over a minute. But regardless, generally speaking, short form video content, a minute or less. Have you ever created a video like that to use on TikTok or Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, et cetera, et cetera? And we're getting some answers here. Chuck Wilson, yes, my man. How we doing this morning, Chuck? We've got Brendan Rendo says yes. Thank you. Someone said only once, but sent it to only 12 clients by hand. That's better than nothing. Philip Unger, yes, bomb. Okay, so we're gonna dive into that a little bit as well. Harriet says no. Okay, so keep the comments coming below. Have you ever created a short form video? Let's say a minute or less, generally speaking. And again, I've got a bonus. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here. I've got a bonus for you today. For those of you, whether you're listening live or you're listening after on the replay, every week we put together a document that includes all of the templates, the scripts, the resources, etc., mentioned in this live session. And today, I'm going to include for you an entire training on short form video, and specifically the best practices for creating and then syndicating that video to get the most amount of exposure. So all of the places that when I create a short form video, where we're using that information and content. Okay, so that will be included in today's doc. So you definitely want to pay close attention. I will let you know the keyword to comment below if you want a copy of that document. So what we're going to do today is we are going to simply send out, and I will show you by text and I will show you by email how we're going to send out this message. And the video, I'm going to share my screen here. Share my screen. The short form video that I'm going to be sending out is me answering the question, basically, is now a good time to buy a new home? Should you buy a home right now in Central PA? Central PA is my market area, which, by the way, if you're listening, would love your referrals here in Central PA, Harrisburg area, Mechanicsburg area, basically Perry County, Cumberland County, Dauphin County, and most of York County. Anyway, so we're going to use this. As I mentioned, this is kind of breaking my own rule or definition of short form video. It's a little over a minute. It's a minute 20. However, on most platforms, you can still, obviously use the video in several different ways. And in case you can't tell, I have not stopped sweating from my workout this morning, and it's a little toasty in my home office here. So that's the video that we're going to send out. We're going to send it by text and by email. I'm going to show you those variations, and then I'm going to talk to you about some other ideas of what you could do with this, right? And so short form video content could be you sending a YouTube video like this, or it could be, as one of the folks on here mentioned, a bomb video. Okay, a bomb video. In that case, what you might be sending is something that is, something that you wouldn't be able to, or wouldn't make sense as a video on different platforms. So let me give you a tangible example of that. I recently, the other day, got an email from one of the builders in our market area, one of the builders that does a lot of business here locally, about a special financing program that they have available right now. That is not necessarily content that I would want to create a short form video and syndicate all over TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and LinkedIn, etc. But it is an example of a short form video that I would and will be creating a bomb video and then sending that out. Now, I'm going to include that in my weekly email, which I send to my entire database. Okay. But the example we're using today is a video that makes sense to have, syndicated all over the web. All of that said, let's go ahead and dig in. You're getting bored. We want to get into the good stuff. Let's go over to KB Core, which is where we send these messages. And I'm going to go to the Smart CRM. We use KB Core in our organization because it's included. It's one of the many benefits of being part of our organization. But you can certainly implement this strategy with whatever you're using. And in fact, one of the folks that commented below, they hand-to-hand sent an example like this. And that's certainly better than nothing. Absolutely better than nothing. I'm going to go filters. We're going to go prospect, new lead. We're going to we're going to go contact details. We're going to go buyer. And we're going to do hashtag is not. I want to remove a couple hashtags because I have a couple of segments on my list that I want to send a different message. Let's see, Central PA, Cumberland New Homes. Just bear with me here. I'm just removing a couple of segments here that I don't want to get this message. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, so that we've got, and then we're going to go has phone, has email, subscribe to text, and we're going to apply filters. Okay, so while this is loading up, let's go ahead and get the comment stream going. If you would like the document that I already mentioned that we'll be putting together with all of the templates, scripts, resources, etc., including a link where you can create free access, where you can create a free login for an entire training that we have on creating and syndicating short form video content. Comment below the word short, S-H-O-R-T. Comment below the word short, and Mike on my team will send you the Google Doc. It takes him, typically an hour or two to pull all of that together. So if you're watching live, give him an hour or two. If you're watching after the fact, we check those daily. And if you don't have it within 24 hours, just email mike@growwithjosh.com, mike@growwithjosh.com. Okay, so I've got 10 pages here. I'm going to go to page 4. Going to go to some older contacts, and it's going to be pretty simple and straightforward. So I'm going to show you this here. I'm going to send a couple of batches of texts, and then I'm going to show you sending it by email or as an email. So mass text, wondering if now is a good time to buy a home, a new home here in Central PA. Check out this short video. And I'm going to go here. So I've got the video. I'm going to go share because I want the YouTube like short link. So if I go to share, and if I can get it to come up here, yep, there we go. I am sharing my screen. Okay. Every once in a while I get panicked. So wondering if now is a good time to buy a new home here in Central PA. Check out. Oh, that's a good reason to read it. Check out this short video. Thanks, Josh Shanley, EXP Realty. Okay, simple and straightforward. I'm going to blast that out. Now I'll give you. We'll give you one little variation here. One other example of how we might vary the message. Okay, so I'm going to go to page 5. Let me, while this is loading up, reiterate, comment below the word short, SHORT, and Mike on my team will share our, the document of the, that we send every week that has all of the, now why didn't the page load correctly? That has the template, scripts, resources, etc., including that free bonus that I mentioned, the full end-to-end training on creating short form video content, and then most importantly, syndicating it so that people actually see it. Am I losing my mind here? Seemed like page 4 was the same. The people showing were exactly the same. Let's see here. If this, yeah, why? We're gonna try one more time. And then if not, I'll go to page 6, or we'll just go to the email so I can show you what that will look like as well. There we go. Okay, now we've got a different list here. So mass text. I'm going to say morning. Okay. So we're just personalizing it. Okay, personalizing it. If you have that functionality and that capability, it never hurts, right? When you can personalize the message like that. So we're going to go ahead and let that rip as well. And just because I want to keep it moving along here, I'll probably go back and text this to more people. But let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to save this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change this filter a little bit. And I'm going to hit apply. And then I'm going to save this filter. I'm just going to call this should I buy 8/2/22. Save that. And then I'm going to go over to my marketing tab, and we're going to send this as a mass email. And I'm going to go ahead and hit schedule. I'm going to schedule this for tomorrow morning. Well, I'm going to try to. I want it to be August 3rd, 8 a.m. And it's now a good to buy a home in Central PA. Morning. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to switch to the advanced editor, and I'll show you why here in a minute. With the advanced editor in KV Core, which probably what you're using. There is similar functionality in some way, shape, or form, whatever you're using to send your mass texts. What I can do is I can put in here a box that will have the video link, and I can add the URL and watch. Oh, no. We need this here. Why is it not copying? There we go. There we go. And look at that right there. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put a text box down at the bottom again. And I'm going to say morning. If you're wondering if, you know what? Now is a good time to buy a home here in Central PA. Out this short video now. And I'm finicky about stuff, so I want to switch this to Verdana. I like Verdana. And just make sure it's 14 font. It is. And I'm also going to switch it to black. Let us know if you'd like more info. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out what the call to action is going to be. Now, we're going to include what I call my super signature, which has numerous unique value propositions and information that that might pique their curiosity. But you know what? I'm just going to say thanks, Josh, because I've got all of that below. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that for now. And I'm going to click schedule. And that should load up here for me in a minute. Oh, no. Whoops. I forgot to select the list. Should I buy? Click schedule. Okay. Sometimes it does that. KV Core does that. And if I hit yes here and I refresh this, I'm guessing it's going to show, hopefully, that we didn't lose that. There it is. It's going out to about 4,000 contacts by email tomorrow morning. And so there you have it. There you have it. Let's go ahead and bring this bird in for a landing. Using short form video content, right? It is a great way to position yourself as the expert, the market expert, to demonstrate the knowledge and value you bring, to keep your contacts in your database, sort of up to date on what's going on in the market, and keeping them informed and addressing concerns, things of that nature. And in fact, that's a great place to pull content ideas from, is the conversations that you have with past clients or friends and so forth. When when they ask you about the market, or they bring what do you think's going on, right? Because here's what I'm seeing happening, things of that nature. All of that becomes great content for videos like this, short form videos like this, that you can then leverage in a number of ways. So many of you have already done this, but let me reiterate again. If you're watching this live or after the fact, comment below short, SHORT, and we will send you the Google Doc with all of the scripts, templates, resources, etc., including an entire end-to-end training for free on short form video content, creating the content and then syndicating it, where all to put that content to maximize exposure and leverage, right? So that you're getting the most value from the content that you create. You're getting the best bang for your buck. You're getting the most eyeballs to see it, and ultimately creating more conversation opportunities for yourself and more clients as well. Let's see here. Let me just make sure we've got no questions. Okay, let's come in for a landing here. Many of you have commented below, SHORT. There's some great resources above or below this video, including the free class, absenteeclass.com. If you'd like to chat about partnering together, you can go to growwithjosh.com/chat. If you have commented below and, whether you're watching live, it's been an hour or two, or after the fact, it's been a day or so, and you haven't received the information, the document, just email mike@growwithjosh.com, mike@growwithjosh.com. That wraps up today's Texting Tuesday session on short form video content and how you can use that. I appreciate you all spending some time. As always, if there's anything at all we can do to help or support you, please don't hesitate to ask. Comment below, send a private message, email my guy, mike@growwithjosh.com, or you can find me on socials and on the web. Have a great rest of the week. Take action and implement on this, and hopefully we'll chat soon.